Tubers, we're back for some more drafting here on Arena. We got some more of this March of the Machines. This is open to everybody now. This is not early access anymore. Everybody has the capability to go play this if they want to. We're going to jump right in. We opened a Baral and Carry Zev. So there are a bunch of these dual combo cards that have like the abilities of two old cards in Magic smashed together. So we have Baral and Carry here. 2/4 First Strike Menace for 3. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell, you may cast a spell with lesser mana value that shares a card type with it from your hand without paying its cost. If you don't, you make a First Mate Ragavan. So, this card is amazing. It's a 3 mana 2/4 First Strike Menace that whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you get a free 2/1. It is legendary, notably, so you can't have more than one Ragavan on the battlefield, but card seems really good. Seal from Existence is a great removal spell here, and I'm not going to have time to go over much of the other cards in that pack, but Brawl and Carry Zev seems like a fantastic first pick. Getting past Arixmathes, the Slumbering Isle. This is one of those flashback cards. Remember, there are a bunch of flashback cards in this format as well, right? One in every pack. So you can get some very crazy rares and mythics in this format. I am not super keen myself on the old cards like this being added into the format, but I don't think it's that bad. I'd prefer not to have them, but at the end of the day, it's not going to like make me cry or whatever. Seraph of New Capenna, a bunch of transform cards in this format. This is one that turns into what is effectively a fallen angel, though you can only use the ability when it attacks. Lots of convoke cards in this format. This one's actually a pretty good one. 6 mana to counter a spell or draw 2 cards and discard a card, or you can do both, so using that on your opponent's turn is a huge blowout. Good removal spell here in the form of Final Flourish. Baseline -2/2 instant speed, or you can sack an artifact or a creature to give something -6/6. To follow the Carry Zev, Baral and Carry Zev, I do think I'm just going to take one of these blue cards here, although I think Final Flourish is slightly better, but I don't mind just kind of leaning into something immediately. No harm there, I think. Let's see, Phyrexian Censor, that's the black-white theme deck card, basically. Phyrexian Gargantua, old flashback from Apocalypse. I've done about 15 or 20 drafts of this format now, so a lot of the cards I know what they do at this point just by glancing at them, although we're still learning a few of these cards. I think this is a really, really good card, by the way. And I'm going to take it here, third pick. Fearless Scald, 5 mana 3/2, backup 1, double strike. So I think more often than not, you want to be using the backup on a different creature, because a 5 mana 3/2 double strike is already fine on its own, and it can really lead to some quick damage. I will say, though, any of these 2-drops that can flip for 3 mana, like this one does, are pretty good, because remember, you can use Phyrexian mana instead of, in this example, it would be white, so you play this on turn 2, you can flip it on turn 3 if you want to, but I'm going to go with the Fearless Scald there. Oh, yeah, okay, into what looks to be a decent red-blue card. So ETB, it makes 2 1/1 tokens, so you get 3 creatures, 4/5, 4 power, 5 toughness, for 5 mana, and then whenever you cast a spell that has Convoke, this deals 1 damage to each opponent in each battle they protect. So it's a little bit of reach, and if you do have access to battles, it can help flip your battles without, necessitating attacks into it. Tidal Tear, any of these land cycling cards, like Tidal Tear, are just fantastic. I don't think this is the best among them, but, like, for example, Forest Cycling here, there's one of each color. The white one's probably the best, but any of them are good in your decks. So don't sleep on the land cyclers if you have a chance to play them. Let's see. Cryptomancer is pretty good. Giving a +1/+1 counter and hexproof to something's fantastic. But we'll just take our Joyful Storm Sculptor there into probably a Shatter the Source, although this pack is just very, very good. We have a Marshal of Zhalfir, rather. By itself, even if it didn't have the Lord ability of pumping Into the Nights, it'd be a 2 mana 2/2 tapper, which is quite good. And then obviously, if you're playing the Night deck, this card is just very, very nice. Rada, that's an old one. It's a reprint. We know that one. Invasion of Pyrulia is like okay, not amazing, but a lot of the battles are just mediocre. Some of them are good. Here's the Realmbreaker's Grasp again, the Arrest card for 2 mana. But this is an easy Shatter the Source for me. 6 mana instant with Convoke, so often casting it for less. 6 damage to a creature, planeswalker, or battle, or you can blow up an artifact. Just a really solid card. Ooh, speaking of solid cards, man, I'm a big fan of Stormclaw Rager. This card does some truly good work, and there are some good synergies with it, but just, you can do this as many times you want in a turn, although it's only sorcery speed, but it gets bigger and it draws cards. It's a nice one. We're just going to take the Temporal Cleansing here, I think, although I will say that this Vanquish the Weak is probably somewhat of a signal too. Just solid 3-mana removal. But Cleansing, another good Convoke to go with our, not only Storm Sculptor, but an instant sorcery to go with Baral and Karizev. Been really happy with this one. This pack does not look so good, although Astral Wingspan is, again, pretty darn solid, I think. So, given our start here, I really need to lower my curve. But we have a lot of good red-blue Convoke going on. But yeah, 5 mana for the ability is not so great, but if you can Convoke it out early, it can provide a quick clock, and it gives you a card. So let's look for some cheap red and blue stuff here, although I'm going to take the only red card in this pack, and then we're passing 6 white-black cards. That's pretty funny. Sure. Cheap red and blue stuff. In fact, we might even just want to play this. 2 damage to any target. If it's a creature, it can't block this turn. Incubate 1. I think this is on the lower end of burn type effects you would want to play. But given what my curve is right now, I think it makes sense to play it. Yeah, not a bad start. Curve is a little bit high, but we can lower that. 4-drop and 5-drop. I don't mind these cards, but I don't think we want them. This does have a little bit of synergy with some of our ETB effects, though, so maybe the Bruiser can be a play here. Like, a 2-mana 2/3 defender might not honestly be all that bad just to buy us time. If our curve is going to remain that high. Plus, it's really nice for Convoke, so though this card standalone is nothing impressive, it might be the kind of card that we want / need in this deck. Okay, we're getting a Ren's Resolve, another decent value card here. Generally, this is going to be a better card if you have a lower curve, but you just cast it late game, and it's until the end of your next turn anyways, so even casting it on turn 3 or something's not actually all that bad. Oh, what is this? We opened one of the Praetors. I don't know what Vorinclex does. We're going to have to spend a second reading it. 6/6 Trample, reach for 5. Enters the battlefield, search your library for up to 2 forests, put them in your hand, shuffle. And then it turns into, oh my, mill 10 cards, put up to 2 creatures from among the milled cards on the battlefield. Distribute 7 counters among any number of target creatures you control. And then until end of turn, creatures you control gain 1 mana. This creature fights target creature you don't control, and flip it. Okay. I guess I'm taking that, because it's better than everything else we already have. Sure, why not? Into a Hirobi Death's Wail. This is a fun flashback from Kamigawa, OG Kamigawa. 4/4 flyer for 4. Whenever any creature becomes a target of spell or ability, destroy that creature. Now, we're getting actually another Insano green card, and that's Glistening Dawn here. 4 mana, incubate X twice, where X is the number of lands you control. So in limited, you assume that you're getting at least, right, X is 4, but later on in the game it just becomes better and better and better. So I'd say this is a pretty bomby card, honestly. It's a little bit slow just because the turn you cast it, it doesn't actually do anything, assuming you don't have at least 2 mana. But this makes 2 creatures, 1 card. Very, very solid. What the hell is this? Flash Invasion of Innistrad. Target creature and opponent control gets -13, -13. When it transforms, you make 2 zombies, and then you exile a card from a graveyard. If it was a creature, you make another. That card is also absolutely insane. Holy smokes. Well, I think we found the bombs in the format. I'm going to take the Skittering Surveyor here for ourselves, because we kind of need that fixing now. Invasion of Kaldheim. Oh, this is another really good one. It's not a bomb by any means, but it is a pure value card, and it can win, like any prolonged game, it's going to win. So it's a battle. When it ETBs, exile all cards from your hand, then draw that many, and then until the end of your next turn, you can play those cards. So again, similar to Ren's Resolve, you can still cast the cards you lost on the following turn, and then when it transforms, it's nuts. Turns any card that you draw into a relevant card generally, right? Because if you're drawing a spell, then you drew a spell. If you're drawing a land, well, now you drew a shock. That also draws a card, so. Let's take the invasion. We're passing a Portent Tracker, which I think is actually pretty good. Another Surveyor. Skyline. There's a Fire Song and Sunspeaker here. I mean, going 5-color in this format, I tried it earlier today on my stream. It's just not really viable. This is another huge bomb. Galta and Mavrin. Now we have a Preening Champion for ourselves, which I'm going to take over the Corruption of Tawashi. We have so many Corrupt cards that the Preening being a 2/2 flyer for 3 that also makes another creature is just perfect. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm going hardcore 3-color. I'm probably going to end up cutting the Wingspan. The Scald might not be played anymore. The Bruiser might not be played. I mean, again, my green is just 2 bombs right now. And even the Rada if I want to, although I'm not sure I want... Actually, no, wait! With Convoke the Rada. Oh, I totally forgot about that. With all of the Convoke cards, the Rada is actually kind of good, especially if we have instant speed Convokes. Wow. That's fun. Okay. Yeah, I just need fixing. There are a lot of duels I can still pick up. Rugged Highlands, Swiftwater Cliffs, whatever the other one is that I can't remember at the time. But Thornwood Falls, I guess it's called. Let's see, Mutagen Connoisseur. I might want to just take the Furnace Host Charger here for a little bit of mountain cycling. Gets +1 so for each transformed permanent you control. I don't have too many of the... I mean, it's an 0/5 flying, like, it's not a bad blocker. Right now I just have, what, the Invasion and technically the Vorinclex. I'm probably supposed to take the Mountain Cycler, though. This format's so whack. Jeru and Hazaret now. There's a Finn. Historian is generally good. I don't think it's going to be good in this deck. This is fixing, but I'm not sure this is fixing we want in this deck. I might just take the 1/3 Death Toucher. Like, this is a good early blocker, at least. Okay, that's a pretty late Overgrown Pest, so this is kind of fixing. I mean, actually, there's a lot of good cards here for us. Tidal Terror, Island Cycling's great. Inga's Scry 3, that's kind of fixing. Burgeoning is fixing plus a 2/2. But I think I like the Pest here. 3 mana 2/2, that's generally going to draw a land for us. Alright, and now we'll get the Burgeoning now. Good. This is just like an okay playable 2-drop, nothing exciting. I mean, this is fixing, but it's filtering more than fixing, right? It does turn into removal later on, though, so maybe I give this Urn a try. I've never played it yet, but maybe it's worth giving a shot. Wow, I am actually pretty impressed that, or surprised that the Portent Tracker came back. I like this card a lot, too. That's not fixing, but it's ramp. In fact, the more I look at it, the more like blue might just be a cut here, right? Bloated Processor. Sacrifice another Phyrexian, put a 1/1 counter on it, and then when it dies, you incubate X where X is its power. That's pretty good. 3 mana 3/2 with that ability is real nice. Yeah, so what am I think... Like, Baral and Kari Zev still seem like they're worth splashing for, right? And maybe the Cleansing is too? I guess I wouldn't need to run the Urn. I mean, this is a 2-mana 3/3 in essence. So let's just take that. I don't know what red-green is supposed to be in this format in terms of archetype. Is red-green even a quote-unquote archetype in this format? I'm sure it is. It's probably supposed to be some weird beatdown deck or whatever. Oh my gosh, the Doomscar Warrior now. Look at that. 4-mana 4/3 trample backup 1, so you can just play this out as a 4-mana 5/4 trample. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or battle, look at that many cards within the top of your library and reveal a creature or land. Put it in your hand. Yeah, it's all value. Passing a Sandstalker Moloch is decent. Wary Thespian's alright. Oh, I haven't seen any of the Volcanic Spites. Yeah, that's what we're really looking out for. This is good. 1 mana, creature gets menace and +1/+0, 2 to equip. You get a treasure? It's not terrible. I think we just want the 2/2 here that gets bigger though. Passing another preening champion. Actually, why am I playing red? Maybe I should have been blue-green. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, green got there. We moved into green pack 2, opening of Vorinclex, and yeah, kind of... Oh, wait, what? No, this is the OG one! 8 mana, 7/6 tramp. Oh, okay. That might not even be good. Dude, what is... I don't know what's going on. I don't think this is actually good. This one's insane. This one is EDH. 8 mana set. No, we don't want that. Like, there's 4/4 flying convoke haste seems okay. I mean, another Fearless Scald actually seems pretty good too. I'm gonna take the Scald number 2. Zergo and Ojitai. 4/4 flying haste, hexproof if it entered this turn. Then it gets to anticipate. My God. I'm just going to take the 3/3 here for 3. It has reach, so it's actually solid. Let's see. 8/8, trample hexproof for 8. I do kind of wish I had stayed in blue. I don't know if my blue is quite good enough to keep, though. If I had taken that preening champion, maybe it would have been worth while, but yeah, I'll just take the blue card again. Because when we cut our blue, we also lose the majority of our Convoke for Rada too, right? I mean, I don't even have that many instants or sorceries when I'm not running the blue. I don't think we want this backup first striker. Probably not playing that. Yeah, we're not playing any of those cards. I wonder if this is even worth splashing then, if I have so few instants and sorceries. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains reach until end of turn, untap it. That's probably a fine trick. We don't need 3 of these. Some decent black removal going around. I guess in the end we could have just been green anything and it would have ended up okay. What a crazy draft though. Another Ren's Resolve maybe, that seems fine. Yeah, alright, we'll just cut the blue. Might not even run the Brawl and carry. My fixing would be Surveyor and Burgeoning. Oh, Moloch Wield, that's good. 4/2 flash, ETB. I mean, if my opponent's playing blue or black, this just turns into huge value, so I like that. I'm not, again, I don't know if this beat stick is actually good. Maybe it's worth trying. This card's good though too, isn't it? 5 mana, 3/3 Gravedigger. I mean, it's pretty nice with like our Mountain Cyclers. That's probably better than the Beam Stick or whatever it's called. So if I'm not splashing, I mean, I don't even need to run like Skittering Surveyor. We don't want to. Although, I guess we could probably get away with 16 lands. And this would be 9 forest, 7 mountains. Could even go 10 forests, 6 mountains, because we have the double Furnace Host Charger. I think that might be right. Okay, red-green, balmy beats. Let's give this a shot. Seems fun. Crazy cards in this format, man. Crazy cards. On the play. Yep, hand's great. We have the double Furnace Host Charger, so we can go find our third land. Yep, and since we didn't draw a third land naturally, I'd rather cycle the Host Charger and make sure we resolve a 3-drop instead of going for Blade Master on turn 2 and then trying to hit our land naturally. 1/3, when it ETBs or dies, they get to loot or some basically irrelevant ability. Okay. I guess Rada would have become better if we opted to splash. But oh well. And they looted a land away. Alright, let's get the 3/3 online. Three reach for 3, indestructible as long as it attacked a battle this turn. Blue-white's normally the night colors. So I expect to see some number of knights coming down soon. Oh, they're just going to seal away my Historian. I'm okay with that. Probably means they have some more removal in their hand, but... Let's get the Rada online. So remember, Rada doesn't pump herself. Another target creature you control gets pumped. That's fine. There's a knight. So, let's look for a forest here. Good, we're losing our Doomscar and another Scald. Like, if we draw land next turn, I can Glistening Dawn for 2 Incubate 6 cards and then immediately flip one. Kinda nuts. Wow, that's really good with the Rada. One of our few Convoke cards to get them. Let's see here. Can actually attack with both and see what they do. Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and Mountain Cycle the 5/5 away, which looks a little bit weird since I'm only 1 away from casting it, but I think I like doing it like this. So I can just attack with 2 6/6s next turn, like... Remember, I only have 6 mountains in my deck, right? We've drawn, or hit 4 of them. I guess I land cycled for 2, but... Okay. So I'm going to activate one of these, go to combat. I assume they're going to go ahead and tap down in response. And then we can animate the other and attack with that one instead. They can't even multi-block. Yeah, this card is just amazing. Glistening Dawn. Sheesh. Okay, that'll lock something down because they have another knight. So, let's see. Looks like they have some kind of Convoke card in their hand. I'm just going to pump up the 6/6 and attack with the 7/7 double striker. Force them to chump. Looks good, feels good. You got OP. I mean, I guess they have 3 decent spells. Ah, they did discard it. Yep. I did put them on having that in their hand. Meeting of the Minds. Alright, different Convoke, sure. Alright. So, because of the 1/1 counters, it does turn into a larger creature, but it's also a defender. Notably. They might have another counter in their hand, though. Well, we're going to find out in a moment, because I'm going to go for Searing Barb on that Marshal of Zhalfir first. It was a good draw. Tap down a response. Go like this. Okay. And depending on how they block, we can pump with the Rada. They might just take the hit from the Blade Master as well. Alright, in this scenario, let's go shoot this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rada pumps up the Scald, and a blowout. So I think it's basically like the Wrath as the only card that's really going to get me here. If they have it, I probably lose. It's not it, though, although that does lock down my 6/6 again. Oh, wait, no, they don't have a knight. Aha. Never mind. Excellent. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to make a token and then... Or rather, animate our token and then attack with everything next turn. Yep. Easy. We're going to double pump the Blade Master. And they're off of it. Nice. Okay. I'm glad we have a little bit of Convoke value for the Rada still. Although I think that Shatter might be our one-up card. But yeah, that 4-mana card, double incubate based on the number of lands you have is so insane. Crazy getting past that after opening of Vorinclex and just like solidifying us in green. Speaking of green, okay, no, this hand's good. It's a really good mono green hand. Turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, or maybe we can fill in with a Blighted Burgeoning if we want to. Oh, this one tramples? Okay, double... Like, if the Doomscar doesn't die and we get to back it up with Double Strike, that is going to be a huge hit. Huge, he says. That's an insane 2-drop. I guess since we drew our 4th land, we don't actually need to Burgeoning here. We'll just play out another 2/2. Alright, 2 Scalds on the bottom. This one's nuts. 2 mana, 2/2 Trample Prowess. 3 mana and Phyrexian Flip. 3/3 Trample Ward 2 Prowess to Prowess. Yeah. Kind of disgusting. Pretty happy if they just flip it here. Agar, nice. So we're gonna back up our Pest. Because if they want to trade, we'd rather them trade with our Pest than our 2/2 that can pump. So if this hits, we get to look at the top of our deck, draw some cards. All right. I think it's better to get rid of the Agar there instead of this Bell Spear, since they have to invest mana to flip that thing. Like, we're really hoping, again, they just kind of flip it this turn, and then we get to back up onto our warrior and really blow them out. But if they have a removal spell this turn, we're probably looking dead. I can't imagine they're just going to level up their Spell Spear given how many cards they have in hand. But who knows? Hey, that's really good for us. That's really good for us. This is insane. It's going to double trigger as well, and they take 10. Oh yeah, let's just grab Vorinclex. And do we need another land? Probably better than having the 1/1 in multiple spell a turn and whatever. Oh wait, I guess Vorinclex grabs 2 more lands, doesn't it? Oh. So be it. Scary thing here is if they just like end up passing and have a bunch of instants in their hand, because 1 spell makes that a 5/5. Okay, that's a sorcery. I'm fine with that. That's fine. I don't think they can attack because I have trample, but maybe they have no better option. Who knows? Oof. That's gotta hurt. For them, anyway. Oh, wait. That is Ward 2? I can't kill that right now. Yeah, I guess I just attack with both. If they block the Blade Master with their 3-3, I'm going to be forced to level up, but that's fine. Especially when they know I have a Vorinclex in my hand. It's not bad for them to force the action, you know? But then again, if they're leaving my warrior alive, can they really win that game too? Yeah, maybe not. So, this is worth it to me. It looks weird dealing 6 damage to that, but I trample over, I keep my Doomscar warrior alive, and they're off it. Oh, they be off it. Remember the rules of Magic. Be on the play, curve out, and don't punt. Seems good. On to game number 3, and we are on the play. Looks like a curve. Seems good. Let's go with a 2-mana 3-3 here. Into a 3-mana 3-3, or maybe a 3-mana 4-2. Touche, I say. Touche. Yeah, let's trade. Oh, they don't want to trade. I'm gonna go with the Historian here instead of the Moloch, because we don't know if they're playing a secondary color that might give us some value. Okay, I see. Alright, that's 2 ships sailing in the night, I guess. Or passing in the night, whatever they say. Come on, let's hit a land for Vorinclex. Incubates 1. I mean, we still have a good attack with our Blade Master. So I can turn into a 4-4. Finn attacks pretty well here, too. Okay. I'm just gonna pass and probably flash out the Moloch. Now that we know they're not likely to be playing the colors that matter for it anyways. Sure, so they're gonna play their Gravedigger. Come on, land. Slow land. Okay. Oh, nice. The invasion puts a 1/1 counter on each creature they control. And it flips into a 3-3 with Ward 2. At the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. They don't actually have any great attacks, though. Like, I have good blocks currently. Yeah, I guess the 5/5's a fine attacker here, isn't it? Gets to trade with 2 things. Sure. Alright, let's get Daddy Vorinclex out there. So I need 8 mana to do this. Another invasion. Oh, wow. That is spicy. Is it right for them to attack here, though? I don't know. I would eat one. I could chump the other. Yeah, I don't know if it's right for them to attack there. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Guess we get to hold up our fearless adaptation this way. I mean, Scald on Vorinclex is probably just game over as it is, right? It's going to be a 7/7 double striking trampling card that I can give +2/+2. So they're going to need something this turn. If they have like the arrest this turn, they might be doing okay. That's good as well. So there's that cut down card that I can also play against, or play around here. I mean, I could have attacked with everything for sure, but this is just safer. Okay. So we're going to order 3/3 and 4/4 first. Let first strike damage happen. Then, after it resolves, cast. Alright, GG's. G frickin' G, baby. Got them. Deck's firing, we're 3-0. The bombs are a go. How we looking here? Not bad, not bad. On the draw, 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, 6-drop. No tricks or anything, but good enough. So the Rouse Reinforcements is actually not a bad card. Like, 2 creatures that are both red and blue allow for a lot of convoke nonsense, right? And I think that's the red-blue specialty, like convoking. What does Portent Tracker allow us to do early? Nothing, so let's go ahead and just thin our deck out with Surveyor, say go. One 3 defender that flips into a 3/3, and then they can cast or play that card, rather, until the end of their next turn, so they can get the Invasion of Pyrulia next. Ooh. Through our invasion, huh? Probably going to be waiting on that for a little while until we can get our hand a little bit more empty. This is 4, scry 3, reveal the top. If it's a land or DFC, they get to draw it, but it's always revealed regardless. Alright, so they hit a land. I guess I'm going to trade with our Finn, sure. Happy with that. Maybe they didn't realize that had Death Touch. Portent Tracker can also start removing counters, or adding them to their invasion as well. Oh, they have the Glistening Dawn. That's very bad. Okay. So they have two 6/6s just waiting there. I mean, do I have to kind of play out my 5/5 this turn? I probably need to dig for my own, I guess. Shadow the Source can deal with one of them. This is not looking great, though. So we do have the Rada with the Shatter the Source at least. And you want to choose Destroy Artifact mode on that instead of 6 damage, because obviously that can lead to fewer blowouts. Creatures you control have Vigilance and tap to add 1 mana of any color. Jeez Louise. And then they can start drawing a bunch of extra cards too. This is obviously really poor for us. Guess I'll eat 6 damage there. Oh, this ability is only a sorcery. Whoops, I should have activated that on my turn. Okay, so now we pass. I can actually blow up the invasion too, but I'm not sure that's the correct play here. Like, it might be I'm supposed to blow up the Inga and Essica at this point. Ah, but blowing up the invasion is so good. No, I think I need to blow up the Inga and Essica. Okay, that worked. The board state's pretty clean. That card's annoying, but they clearly didn't have a trick, otherwise they would have used it. Let's activate right now, main phase. And then make it a 3/3. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing that badly anymore. Well, that was an unfortunate draw for us. So they're gonna flip their invasion. Is it better to chump? Probably not. Now that thing has Uber Ward. Searing Barb. God, it'd be so good if we can flip that invasion, but... I guess let's just eat their creature. So we get to flip our Doomscar warrior next turn, or rather, not not flip it, back up our Scald with Trample and kill the invasion. I guess maybe I should have held the land, although by playing out the land I can activate the Incubate token here. What the heck is this thing? Invasion of Ikoria. Search your library and or graveyard for a non-human card with mana value X or less, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle. Okay. Well, Inga is thankfully a human. But it turns into an 8/8 reach that... Oh, it has like the Thorn Elemental ability. And they can flip, because both of those have trample as well, so... I guess we're still dead here, aren't we? Yeah, we just die next turn. Oh, goody. Oh, they're going face. Oh, wow. Oh, they didn't attack. Wait, what? That's very good for us. I'm also going to get to look at the top 4 cards here, most likely. Actually, I don't even need to attack. I can just attack it with the Scald. It's a 4/3 double striking trampler. Yeah, for sure. Let's grab a 5/5. We flip our invasion. Now anything we draw is insane. Land or creature or whatever. Oh, we're still in second. Okay. Alright, all of a sudden, I think we're in good shape. They can kill my Doomscar Warrior with the Herbology flip, but... Oh, I mean, maybe the Double Striker is just more concerning, yeah. I kind of have to trade with the Doomscar. Oh, they need to block it with more, otherwise the trample damage still gets through. I still trample for 1 then. Vorinclex also grabs 2 lands for the Pyre. Oh my god. Yeah. It says Ward 2, so I can... Yeah. I think they needed to have attacked and flipped their card that one turn. And since they didn't, I was able to kind of snowball out. Wow. That was crazy. What haymakers, man. Jeez Louise. Okay, 4-0 on to game 5. This hand, ooh, it needs to find a red source, but I'm gonna keep this on the draw for sure. 2 mana 3/3, 3 mana 3/3, 1 red source unlocks quite a bit of other goodies. And there you go. I think one problem I'm probably gonna have in this format is trading off my creatures a little bit too early when I have Convoke stuff. Now, this deck doesn't have that much Convoke, but in general, I think in Convoke decks, I'll probably end up trading too much. The Grafted Butcher, 2 mana 2/2, ETB. By Rexians, you control gain Menace. It's a Lord, and then you can sack an artifact or creature, return it from your graveyard to the battlefield. The game plan is to sit back and play defensive for now. Red-black token there. So those are probably more for the sacrifice cards. Yeah, 3/4 first strike's pretty good right now. Ooh, baby. I'm guessing 2 4/4s is good enough. card is so sick. No blocks, I'll take 3. Each player mills 3, and that can flip into something. Milled 3 of my lands. So let's go for resolve here and try to find some more lands, I guess. And just pass and hold up 4/4. We can still play Finn next turn. Only one red source, a little bit awkward right now, but not too problematic. More tokens, wow, okay. Huh. Wonder what their plan is there. Okay, we just pass. We're holding up Shatter. That's fine. I'm not going to Shatter in response, but I won't be able to anymore this turn. So this is going to flip into a 5/6 menace because of their Butcher. And they get like a land back. Oh, it's my graveyard as well. That's right. So they get my Finn, whatever. They don't have a great attack. What do we want to put this on? I guess here makes sense. We don't want to put it on the 4/4 because it just becomes a 5/5, which still gets traded away with the 5/6. If I had any trample creature, we would have put it on that instead. I'm happy with this trade. Good. That's fine. So I can still use the untap ability of Portent Tracker at any time. So I can still make a 4/4 at end of turn here as they reveal another Spite and a Marauding Dreadship. Not bad. I guess they're going to kill my Double Striker. No, they're going to wait. Okay. Weird game we have here. Very, very gummed up. It's fine. Oh, they like all the cards in their hand. They didn't even put anything on the bottom. Jury, whenever you sacrifice a permanent, they don't have any sacrifice effects. Except, oh, I guess they have that, but that has to be from the graveyard. That's pretty gross. Wow, that's gonna be really gross. Let's escort back our Double Striker. Untap land, play our 2/2. And what we can actually do here is next turn, I can play the invasion and then with the trigger on the stack, shatter it. To insta-flip if I want to. Although that might be too cute. That's fine. Does give him a treasure for jury, and I cannot cast the shatter now, but... Okay. So now we can put this on a 4/4. Yep, just jump. Weird game. Draw 2, lose 2. That's pretty good here. Alright, let's go for it. So get rid of these, draw 3. And play the land that we draw. Oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 indeed. We can untap that with the Portent Tracker for 2 extra mana as well. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. You can almost play the Vorinclex and activate the ability immediately. It's kind of spicy. They have 2 Grafted Butchers? Huh. Okay. That's kind of nuts. Let's flip our invasion. All right. Vorinclex, go grab 2 more lands. So with the Pyre, we're going to be able to shoot for 6. Okay. And they're just off it. Grindy, grindy, grindy. Haymaker, haymaker, get you. 5-0, 5-0. Crazy damn games. Sheesh. On the play, hand looks decent. Probably gonna lead with turn 2 Finn. We might play Resolve on turn 3, although we do have some awkward hits that we might lose forever if I cast this too early. Another red-black. Make me sack a creature. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Very awkward. Did not hit a land off of that, which is what we really were hoping for. Oh, but that's fine. We get value from the Searing Barb at least. Though Rada's now is gone forever. That's fine. Alright, let's just go double 2-drop here. I will trade my 2-2 for their 3-2 if it attacks. That's fine. We'll let them hit that for 3. It only flips into a random 2-1. So, it's not too problematic. Just a little annoying. I guess I might as well. We want to add a counter. I guess we want to add a counter. And we can chump with the token here. And if they want to kill the token in response, we're a-okay with that. Okay, that's fine. That one's more problematic. That turns into the Elemental Maker. 1/1 Death Touch, yeah. Alright, so play the land. Let's go Escort, return our 2-drop back. And then replay it out. Ideally, we don't let them flip any of their invasions, but right now things aren't looking too bad. What does that do? Choose target battle, remove 3 defense counters from it. Okay. Well, that just turns into a random 2-1, so I don't actually care about that all that much. Trade is going to make that thing get bigger. So I'm just going to let that get hit for 3. I think is fine. Two 4 Death Touch looks amazing versus their board. Just when it dies too? No, just when it ETBs. Enters the battlefield, target player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker loses 1. I didn't add a counter to their invasion because I'm holding up the Shattered Source here. Okay. No attacks is good for us. Ah, another dead lead. Well, I need to start drawing. Nah, I need to start drawing something. I'm gonna hold the land in my hand, so in case we draw our invasion that can flip into the pinger and whatever. I mean, this double striker is still doing a good job here. It's annoying. Not great. If they find a removal spell for Scald, we basically lose on the spot. So let's hope they don't find a removal spell. Why do I even say these things? Like, I guess, what are you gonna do? think I need to trade with the 1/1. It eventually turns into a 3/3 death touch that draws cards, you know? I guess I'll just trade with the, or blow up the menace creature for now. Like, we're still gonna lose to elemental creature, but... Well, okay, that actually gives us an out. 5, 6, 7, okay. Mill 10 cards, put 2 creatures from among... and they just drew another Deadly Derision. Okay. Good beats. I mean, I guess there was nothing I could do about that. They drew 5 lands and 5 removal spells and a bunch of creatures, huh? I don't know why they're trading that away. That's good for us. I should have held that land for the rummage. We still have a small chance if I draw that rummage card, but they're gonna flip the agent, hit me for 7. No, they didn't. And that's pretty good too. Alright, well, sometimes you draw a lot of lands and your opponent draws a lot of removal. And there's nothing you can do about it. You say, good game, shake their hand, and you move on to the next. All right, so we need 2 wins before 2 losses. Let's go. On a game 7, 5-1 right now. Oh, no, this hand's fine. I was gonna say, it's a little bit of a risky keep, but we have the Host Charger to Mountain Cycle. Bunch of castables. Yeah, this hand's actually pretty good. Ooh, blue-black too versus the Moloch. That's really nice for us. In fact, I think the sequence here for us is going to be turn 2 Finn. Turn 3 hold up the Moloch. Because if they cast any blue or black spell, I get to trigger it, right? And then turn 4. Well, I guess we might not even need a land cycle anymore since we've just rattled off so many lands in a row. Sure, that's fine. They milled land and a Scald. But now we get to flash in the Moloch. Yeah, you got me. Okay. And they had a counter too. Nice. Good draw. Guess let's just Searing Barb that this turn and play a land. Again, I want to save the Ren's Resolve until we have plenty of mana so I can always cast everything, no problem. Alright, so we can cast the Skittering off of it this turn, then we can cast the 6-drop off of it the next turn. Pretty good. Yeah, I mean, 5/5 haste into 5/5 haste is pretty nice. Ooh, they get to Halo Forge my 2-drop removals, or my draw 2 rather. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, so they drew a Convoke removal spell. Oh, come on. I mean, I'm dead in 3 turns to the Flyers. I need to find my Vorinclex or something, or any... Need to find the Rummage card or something. Sheesh. Nice lineup there for the opponent. Yeah. I get to Surveil 2 as well. Take 5. Go to 10. Oh, they left both cards on top? Okay, well, I have a problem. We're just dead next turn to the Flyers at this rate. That can hit the battle, but they topped something, so it's either a counter or a removal spell. Nah, that doesn't work. Yikes! Ugh. I mean, I think our last two games here, our opponents have just had some really good draws. Not much to say about it. I don't think there's anything I should be bringing in instead. I have a 5/4 reach, maybe? Maybe that's better than the Gravedigger? Let's try that instead. Alright, 5 and 2. Come on! Okay, on to game 8. Hand's great. Hand's very good. 2-drop Fin, 3-drop Pest, Trick with Reach, little small burn spell. The Wary Thespian, 3/1, Surveil 1, ETB or Death. Left it on top. Nice. Ooh, we hit the invasion too. Man, we might even be casting that next turn or the turn after, it looks like. Okay. Eh, maybe not. We're probably just going to Searing Barb with the Thespian this turn. That's really good too. Could get very nice very quickly for us. Three haste. Whenever it attack, target attacking creature gets +1/+1 if it's battle. Okay, so that's fine. Go ahead and block and use our adaptation here to just eat it. Let's play the invasion out. Draw 3 cards. Nice. That's good for us too. Okay. Land 5/5 haste next turn. Will threaten the flip of the invasion. Yeah, they know it's coming. They're hovering over it. 3/3 Gravedigger. Here we go, though. It's so bad for them if they let this flip, but if they chump, that's also really bad. Like, damned if you do, damned if you don't position here for the opponent. This is not a bomb, but man, is it really solid. This is actually going to be the most disgusting thing I've ever seen, right? I think we're going to be able to eat their creatures for free here. Yeah. So they double blocked. We get to 6 damage to this. Flips it. Then I get to discard a land and just kill their 2/2 and then eat their 3/3. And then we start getting the insano value from the flipped invasion. Almost. I might start having a smiley face soon. Ask me again after this last match, because we're 6 and 2. If we win, we trophy. If we lose, we cry. Okay. Game 9. For all the marbles. I've been put on the play. Our hand looks pretty darn good. We don't need to sweat drawing a 3rd land because of the Mountain Cycler here. 3rd land presumably finds another land because we have Pest. We have Invasion of Kaldheim. We have the Doomscar Warrior. Oh, yeah. Confidence is high. Hope it works out. Forest. Your move. Skittering Surveyor could even be a better play on turn 3 than the Pest. I'm pretty sure the Portent Tracker is just really good in this format. I mean, I assume this will find a forest. I guess I have to grab the Vorinclex, because the Skittering Surveyor can grab a land next turn anyways, but that just means I won't be able to play my Doomscar Warrior out next turn. Okay, let's hope the opponent isn't ramping into fat stuff that can beat me down before I can get our goodies online. That's fine. Sure. Okay. Land off the top would be clutch, and we did just bottom up, or rather, we just shuffled a bunch of lands back into our deck, because remember, I bottomed a ton of lands off of the Overgrown Pest trigger. They could just flip their Herbology Instructor, right? Oh no, is it 6 mana? Yeah, it's, never mind, 6. Okay, trading. Good. That's annoying. Did find the land, though. Alright. Best part about that is now we're not going to be missing land drops for a while. What is this manual tapping? I guess they just have the 6 damage spell to kill the Vorinclex. Convoke off their Instructor, attack for 5. Yep. Yep. I think I'll just take the hit. We're still losing here, but it's not like the end of the world. I think I'm gonna go Portent Tracker, land, attack for 1, and pass, with the hopes that now they'll attack with their Javelineer, and I can flash out the Sandstalker and trade. The Javelineer is pretty annoying. It pings for 2 every time it doesn't attack. Ay. Pump itself? Okay, that's fine. Pretty sure I'm still supposed to trade with the Javelineer. Oh, do they also have Volcanic Spite? Wow, come on. Well, I don't think I could have beat this draw anyways. Also, they didn't discard a card. I mean, what can you do? That would have been good. I need to put the counter on itself, otherwise they can just activate the instructor. Okay. Oh, so they can wait a turn and give -4 to my Doomscar next turn? Oh, I have to go for it. Yeah, maybe we can stabilize here. Hey! Hey. Okay. Now we actually have a freaking chance, I think. We just need to find a removal spell for the Javelineer. But we are stabilizing. In fact, I should have probably attacked first. Like, I need to kill them before the Javelineer just sits back and wrecks us. Oh! If this trades, I think we're winning. Wow, I can't believe they traded that off. Okay. Very nice. Oh! That's like the one brick in our deck. It only hits permanents. No! That's brutal, but I mean, we still have two 8/8s waiting for us. Like, even if they kill the Finn here, that's not that bad. That's funny, though. That would have probably been our best possible draw. Alright, so they kill the Finn. They can't attack. Or it's not a very good attack if they do. Yeah, we make an 8/8 end of turn. Like, we're still in insane-o shape. I can animate and give one of them double strike and attack with both and force them to chump. That doesn't seem bad. So there's a forced block here. And they're taking 8 most likely. I doubt they're going to double chump. Okay. That's fine, obviously. Ooh, man. Glistening Dawn is so good. It's actually insane how good it is. I'm happy to just trade off creatures. Nice. We can give another creature double strike. That's irrelevant, though. I can still cast that next turn. I don't need to cast it this turn. We're just going face, though. This is one of those scenarios where we just want to keep them chumping. We don't need to grind out. I'm not sure how I can lose this game. I mean, there are probably some crazy bombs that I could lose to. That's a good draw. Ish. Not really, I guess. They can't attack. Almost every creature I have is lethal. I can put them to 1 next turn. Alright. Well, that felt good at least. Got a nice little trophy there. Played against a couple of crazy cards, but we had a lot of crazy cards ourselves, so That's Magic, baby. Nice little trophy. Looks like the client's going to crash on me, though. So as always, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.